Alright, my loves. So y'all have told me that you like my little roundups, what I'm watching on TV and film. So I'm gonna do a little roundup for you, baby. So starting off first, we have Love and Death. This series stars Elizabeth Olsen. It's from the executive producers, Big Little Lies and The Undoing. So knowing that going in, I was already sold. But what kept me in this show was Elizabeth Olsen's absolutely incredible performance. Now, this is based on a true life woman, Candy Montgomery. To my knowledge, Jessica Biel did a show a few years ago that's basically the same exact plot. If you've seen it, let me know which is better, or if you recommend the original Candy on Hulu. I definitely think this is worth your time. Next up is 9 Perfect Strangers. I don't know why it took me so long to watch this show. I think I just wanted to be in the right headspace because I knew I was going to love it, but I wanted to wait until I was ready to receive it. So this is based on a book by Liane Moriarty, who also wrote the book Big Little Lies. David E. Kelley is also behind this show as well, and I typically do like David E. Kelley dramas. So I dove into it. Me and my dad watched every episode. It is about this wellness cult that's low-key kind of successful, that brings together 9 very, very different individuals who are all navigating a specific trauma. Acting performances were superb. It's definitely not as punchy as Love and Death or Big Little Lies. It's much more of a slow burn that kind of rewards patience, but it's a great narrative and I really appreciated it. Also, Bobby Cannavale, so hot. So next up is Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. I typically don't gravitate towards war films because most American war films are like pseudo-propaganda that basically just glorify the American military, and that's not my vibe. But I saw that Jake Gyllenhaal was starring in it and I was like, my man's normally doesn't miss, so let's see. So the first half of the film, I was still kind of unsure. I was like, this kind of just seems offensive. But I think that the actual emotional payoff of the film and the bond between these two men is extremely moving. And it's one of those films that also really rewards patience. It really doesn't pick up until midway through the film. And I was so worried. I didn't realize that this was a real story. Perhaps I should say spoiler warning too, because I don't know if I'm giving away too much. But I didn't know how this was going to shake out. So I felt really queasy, but the third act of the film restored my whole faith in the film. And if I hadn't have seen that third act, if I would have stopped watching after acts 1 and 2, I would have been like, this film sucks. But because I stuck it out to the end, I was like, wow, that was so beautiful and touching. Even though I'm not a war girly, I don't support war. That sounds so silly. I don't support war. So me and my mom watched the first 2 episodes of this new Apple TV drama called Hijack with Idris Elba. Anyone who knows me knows I'm an Idris Elba girly. I've watched all of his performances. He was really great recently in Beast, and probably my favorite of his is Molly's Game. This is your standard plain Hijack TV movie, but kind of broken down into a 10-part miniseries. Does it still count as miniseries if it's that many parts? Anyways, it's really good. I recommend it. I've only seen 2 episodes, but I'm in. I'm also watching Witcher season 3 right now because this man is so fine, because I love those books and the series. I think after Witcher, watch White Lotus season 1, because I saw and loved season 2. I've never seen season 1. Isn't that wild?